Jamie and Christine
of Beauty in the Bottle. And today we're going to talk about highlighters, what's good for our skin for the 40-ish.
Big on the ish.
We're drinking a drink called Champagne Pop. I found this at a local store called Elko, which I have been frequenting every weekend when they are
multiple
open.
times.
Yeah, and they have this on their opening. And what it is, Prosecco, lemonade, and all natural lemon pop. And it is delicious.
Perfect thing for summer by the pool, or even if you don't have a pool and you're just like, it's really hot, I need something refreshing. This thing is awesome. And of course, we're plugging the Champagne Pop because obviously we're going to be talking about a great product, which is the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. And really about how it affects our skin. Like she said, being 40-something, we can't use the same thing that someone that's 25.
And I have dry skin. So if you put a highlighter on my face, it's like, where did that wrinkle come from?
Yeah, and I have oily skin, so if you put it on, it looks kind of like I took a unicorn's butt and I put my face in it and there's glitter streaks, like a big stripe of glitter.
We love unicorns. So the first one that I want to talk about is I fell in love with this Smashbox palette. They did a collaboration with Holmes, a YouTube beauty blogger. And you can find this at Sephora. And this one is in the color Pearl, and I just love it. You know how sometimes you buy highlighters and you put it on and you're like, I don't see it. This, wherever I put it, it is beautiful. It does not accentuate the wrinkles, or I'm going to call them wrinkles. Awesome. I know everybody wants to hear lines, but they are wrinkles. And especially living in Arizona.
Yeah.
No sunscreen growing up. I don't know what we were all thinking, but we walked around with beautiful tans. And one thing I do want to plug, this Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter brush is awesome. Nice. I have been through 5 highlighter brushes looking for, like you always call it, the holy grail.
Yes.
And this one is it. And
brushes are hard.
The A23.
Powder's hard for me. As an oily girl, I can't use a powder because it's just like one more layer of something on my face that at like 10:30 I'm going to have to blot off. So for me, I love this line though. I love the Champagne Pop color. When I tried to use it, I was like, oh, this is really pretty. It's the perfect amount of shimmer, but the powder is terrible. So as an oily girl, I use the perfecting fluid. This stuff is awesome. So, and the nice thing about this is it dries. So it's not like you're putting on something and it's just going to sit there on your face. It literally dries. So it's all you see is just the perfect little bit of shimmer. So this is a perfect product for me.
I might have to try it. I'll give liquid another chance, because with dry skin, is like you put it on there and you're like, oh, it's perfect. It's a liquid for dry skin. And then you go like this and your hands immediately stop because it's sucked in and then you can't blend it. So
yeah, blending, you know what, that's true. I never even thought about that. Maybe that's why I have such a hard time with the powders. I can't really blend it on the oil. Right. That's actually a good point. Because literally it will be like a stripe. Really highlighter kind of illiterate. I'll be honest, I'm contour illiterate. So, you know, my kids, I have these beautiful girls that they contour and they highlight and everything looks so perfect. But when you have pores and you have wrinkles and you have oily skin and things like that, contouring is difficult. So we'll have to think about talking about some contouring at some point. I'll have to learn it first, but then we can tell you guys about it. My next one that I really love is this Lancome Absolue powder. So this is interesting though, because I don't technically use this as a highlight. So this powder comes in all kinds of shades. And Christine actually is the one that told me to get this powder. She was like, you have to get it. I think she told me about it for like 6 months.
I love it. Well, I didn't tell her about it until after multiple times going into her house and going, your skin is so beautiful. What did you put on your skin? And I'm like, I don't know.
And then finally.
I had to tell her. It really does. It blurs imperfections. It's like you just put this perfect veil.
It's all over though. That's why it's like it's a highlighter, but it's not, because it's not something that you're just putting on certain points. I put this thing all over and it is the perfect glow.
It's like you have a soft focus camera on your face all day.
All day. So I can't like say enough about this product. It does come in a bunch of shades, which is good. This one is a little bit too dark for me. It's a little rosy. I'm a little bit more of like an olivey, yellowy skin.
I do wear the rose one.
Yes.
I love it.
It's beautiful though, but I think I would go with more of their golden beige one.
But one thing to point out though, I have reddish, ruddy skin underneath, like if I don't have the concealer and the foundation on, and that doesn't accentuate it. Like I said, it just blurs it.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Awesome. Another one that we actually got out of a box this year is the Cargo HD. highlighting powder. So
yes.
funny, because I said I didn't like powders. This one is really sheer. Like it's not anything like this one, because I feel like this one is like, bam on your face. Like it's really, you tell there's something there. This cargo one is just like that perfect amount of shimmer, but it almost gives you like a bronzy glow. So this one I've actually been using in a contour area, just to kind of see, because it is dark. I mean, it's definitely darker than my skin tone. So I've used it kind of in the hollows. It's nice. I do really like this. So those would be the ones that I would recommend.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Prosecco, lemonade, and all natural fruit pop, and you are floating in the pool this summer.
Drink up, ladies.
Thank you.